Stop explaining yourself to everyone. Have you ever noticed? The more you explain yourself, the less people understand you. The more you try to make everyone see your intentions, your heart, your reasons, the more exhausted you become. Because no matter how clearly you speak, some people have already decided who they think you are, and no amount of explaining can change a mind that is committed to misunderstanding you. That's the painful truth. Not everyone wants clarity. Some people want control. Some people want reactions. Some people want you to defend yourself endlessly. Because the moment you keep explaining, you place your peace in their hands. Now think about this. Why do you explain yourself so much? Why do you feel the need to justify every decision, every boundary, every choice? Usually, it comes from fear. Fear of being misunderstood, fear of rejection, fear of disappointing people. So you over-explain, hoping they will finally approve of you. But here's what most people never realize. Constantly explaining yourself slowly destroys your confidence because it trains your mind to seek permission for your own life and the moment. You need everyone to understand you. You stop living freely. You start performing for acceptance. Now understand this clearly. Mature people do not need endless explanations. They respect your choices, even when they disagree. But controlling people always demand explanations, because explanations give them access to your emotions, your doubts, your weaknesses. That's why the more you explain, the more trapped you feel. Now let's go deeper. There is a difference between communication and over-explaining. Communication is calm, clear, simple. But over-explaining comes from anxiety. You repeat yourself. You defend every detail. You try to make everyone comfortable at the expense of your own peace. And in the process, you lose your power. Because confident people do not feel the need to constantly justify themselves. They understand something powerful. Not everyone needs to agree with them, and not everyone deserves access to their inner world. Now think about silence. Silence scares people, especially when they expect an explanation from you. Because silence shows certainty. It shows you are no longer desperate to be understood by everyone. And that energy changes everything. Now imagine this. Someone judges you unfairly. Someone misunderstands your intentions. Someone creates a false story about you. Your first instinct is to correct them, to defend yourself, to explain every detail. But ask yourself, will they truly understand, or are they simply looking for more reasons to judge you? Because some people do not listen to understand. They listen to respond, and no explanation will ever satisfy someone who already made up their mind. That's why protecting your peace is more important than winning every misunderstanding. Now here's something deeper. When you stop explaining yourself, you discover who truly respects you. Because real relationships do not require constant defense. Real friends, real connections, real love comes with understanding, not interrogation. And the people who genuinely value you will not force you to constantly prove your heart. Now understand this truth. You are allowed to make choices without explaining them. You are allowed to outgrow people without defending your reasons. You are allowed to protect your energy without feeling guilty, and you are allowed to say no without writing an entire explanation, because no is already a complete sentence. Now let's go even deeper. Over-explaining often comes from childhood, from constantly feeling misunderstood, from needing validation, from being punished for expressing yourself honestly. So you learned to over-justify everything, to avoid conflict, to avoid rejection, to avoid abandonment. But healing begins the moment you realize you do not need to earn the right to exist peacefully. You do not need everyone's approval to trust yourself. And once you understand that, something shifts inside you. You become calmer, more grounded, more emotionally free, because your life is no longer controlled by other people's opinions. Now here's the final truth. People will misunderstand you. No matter what you say, people will judge you. No matter how kind you are, people will create stories about you based on their own perception, not your reality. And if you spend your entire life trying to correct every misunderstanding, you will lose yourself trying to manage other people's thoughts. That is exhausting and unnecessary. At the end of the day, you do not owe everyone an explanation. You do not owe everyone access to your mind, and you do not need it.